Aloha and namaste, my beautiful soul family. I'm Deb Hart, and I'm back in the car, but I'm on the road. I think I told you last week I was getting ready to leave Maui. I'm on the road in New York visiting my son and his husband, who left Maui a couple months ago and bought a house on a couple acreage in the country outside of a quaint little high vibe town called Beacon. Just, if anybody knows where that is, feels really good. A lot of really amazing shops. Aloha, I'm back. I say aloha while I'm all bundled up in this New York weather. Anyway, I just wanted to briefly mention what I'm experiencing right now. In case it's really bright, isn't it? Should I turn around? I'm back home. Just in case some of you are experiencing this, and I'm noticing more subtle things coming up for release right now compared to, when you're going through releasing the really huge traumas that you've been carrying throughout your lifetime, where you've got these patterns that just show up over and over and over and over, and you're like, oh, it's back. I thought I cleared that. We've all gone there. We've all been there. We all know what I'm talking about. That we're going through that. Do you hear these wind chimes? You know what? I just have to take you on a little journey up here because there's some of the most beautiful wind chimes. I just love them. Anyway, they're just beautiful. Thank you for walking up there with me. Anyway, I'm just noticing that I'm not having a lot of those, really feeling like that's been cleared out, that I'm not having any of that coming up now. But what I am noticing now is just more subtle things. It's the small little patterns of programming and from my childhood. So I'm going to use an example because that always helps me. I was out shopping yesterday because I'm buying. I hate shopping. Finally got to halfway through the list. I told my husband, I'm done going home. Done. Because I hate shopping. So we're out shopping for, food, Thanksgiving, for making Thanksgiving meal for my son and his family. And, excuse me. And I have a couple of pairs of boots, even though I live barefoot. I have a couple of pairs of boots that I wear when I come to the mainland, specifically when it's, this time of year and I have to have my feet warm. So I had a pair of black boots on yesterday, and that nothing was wrong with, and the right sole fell off, completely fell off. By the time it was loose, and then it fell off while I was gone. As I was coming home, it fell off. And then so I'm like, oh, I better wear my pink fuzzy boots, which I love my pink fuzzy boots. They're really easy on and off the plane, because they just slip on and off. And so anyway, I'm wearing my pink fuzzy boots today. Not a problem with my pink fuzzy boots. The entire right sole fell off. The whole bottom of the shoe fell off. So I'm like, of course I'm thinking, well, okay, both of them in the right shoe, like, what is that? Within 24 hours of each other? Not even 24 hours. What is that? And then I'm hearing, pick up your feet. Pick up the feet when you walk. That I heard my entire childhood. I'm like realizing, oh, that's something that I hadn't even thought about for a long time. I literally used to get yelled at. Pick up your feet when you walk. And it was very derogatory. There were so many things that were, programmed, speaking grammatically correct, and I noticed that I'm correcting others a lot. Those small little things that maybe I wasn't carrying a lot of trauma because it was painful, but it was still programming of you need to be this way and you need to do things perfectly. And that I'm starting to see these things coming up in my reality so that I can clear them. So anyway, as always, I take a very long time to tell a story. But I just thought I would share that in case you guys are noticing that you're having subtle things popping up for you to release that were not necessarily big traumas that you've carried your whole life, but there's still ways of doing things that they don't serve us anymore. It's time to release them. So that's what I'm working on. I just wanted to share with you. Stay tuned for 5 minutes of Reiki in another really beautiful location. I love you all so much. Namaste.